In this video, we're going to review how to write an offer on a property in the MLS, sign the offer on your device, and send the offer to the listing agent using NewOffer. Writing an offer with NewOffer is a simple 6-step process that begins with selecting the buyer. So, to select the buyer, tap the buyer's picture from the main dashboard. From here, in the buyer's account, tap Write Offer Now to move on to the second step of the Write Offer flow. You can see the Write Offer flow listed above. The first step is to select the buyer. The second step is to select the property. We're going to be writing an offer on a property in the MLS. So we're going to search the MLS by tapping this wafer and writing some part of the street name, such as Ocean. This will automatically search the MLS for anything with the word ocean. I want to narrow this down a little bit, so I'm going to add the zip code by tapping the wafer and adding the zip code. And there's my property. To select the property, simply tap the picture of the property, and all the information from the MLS will automatically populate below. Once I've selected the property, I can either tap the flashing Forms page at the top, letting me know I can go to the third step, or I can tap Next below. This will bring me to the Forms page and the third step of the Write Offer flow. From here, I'm going to select all the forms I need in order to write an offer. Custom documents, documents that I've uploaded for myself, and documents that I've uploaded for my buyer will appear in the Custom Documents section. Any document that's specific to a buyer will have the buyer's picture right next to it. To select a document, simply tap the document title, and it will appear on the right under You've chosen these forms. To delete a document that you've selected, tap Delete. You can also select forms from the Texas TREC. Simply tap the forms you want from this list, and it will automatically appear on the right side of the page. Tap all the documents you want to add, and then tap the flashing Terms button at the top, or tap Next to move on to the fourth step of the Write Offer flow. From here, all of the documents will be listed at the top. To fill out a document, tap the wafer next to the incomplete status for a document that you selected. I've selected the 1-to-4 residential contract. I will simply tap the document, and all the terms within that contract will appear below on one single page. To fill out this contract, I'm going to tap here, and this will pull out the term for purchase price. We'll automatically pull the listing price into the sales price. You can modify this by tapping inside this box, and then using the keyboard to modify the price. To add a cash portion, you can add a cash portion, and will automatically calculate the loan portion. You can also use these tools that will automatically calculate what 3.5% is, what 5% is if it's an FHA loan, or you can use this slider to calculate 20%. Select the type of funding and tap Cancel to cancel this information, Submit to submit this information, or Submit and Next to go to the next term. Select who the policy will be paid for, as well as who the title company will be issued by. And then Submit and Next. And continue throughout this entire contract by simply tapping the box and adding the information. we will automatically tell you what you need to fill out. You'll fill out nothing more, nothing less than what you need to fill out. This also prevents you from accidentally skipping something on the contract or making a mistake. Since I've added the HOA document, it will automatically say that it's part of the HOA. I'll just fill out the document information and tap Submit and Next. If I want to close exactly a month from now, it would be on Thursday, December 26th. But let's say that I wanted to close in January of 2014. If I wanted to close on the 4th, I would notice that that's a Saturday. So I would automatically change it to the 3rd so that it could close on a weekday. This is just one more way that NewOffer saves you time and makes sure that your contract is perfect. Automatically pulled commission in from the MLS. Once all the documents have a completed status, we can move on to the flashing Sign button, or I can tap Next at the bottom. And this will take me to the 5th step, signing the documents. If I'd like to review the documents only, I can tap View Only. If I'd like to view and sign these documents with my buyer, I can tap View and Sign. If I'd like to send this document to my buyer to sign as an email, I can tap Request Signature. If I'd like to send these filled out contracts only to myself, I can tap Email to Myself. We're going to view and sign this document right here with my buyer. I can review the initials and signature that my buyer added. If my buyer's not added these initials and signatures, my buyer can add them right now. Again, these initials and signatures are locked and can only be used with their authorization. So I'm going to tap View and Sign so my buyer can sign these documents. And we're going to talk about this authorization right now. So I'm going to tap View and Sign. I automatically get alerted that my buyer needs to authorize these signatures. So I'm going to send a text message to my buyer's cell phone by tapping Send Now. My buyer will then get a text message asking for authorization. When she authorizes the use of her signatures, the signatures will be unlocked and then she can sign the documents on my device. Simply tap Sign and we'll pull up the completed document. From here, you can review this document with your buyer on your device, and when your buyer is ready to sign their initials at the bottom of the page, they tap the initials box and the initials will automatically appear. I'll just continue through this contract with my buyer, and my buyer will tap the initials box for her initials to appear. One of the best parts of New Offer is that we're working with your MLS, so we automatically pull in the listing agent's information and auto-populate everything on page 9, so you never have to do that again. When you're done with this contract, tap Close. And then move on to the other unsigned document in this list. All the documents that are finished, you can view these documents and review them. And then everything will have a completed status when you're done. Tap Sign to sign the next unsigned document. And again, have your buyer review this and tap the initials box. And then the signature box. When all of the statuses are complete and the documents are ready for submission, you can tap Submit at the top or Next at the bottom. From here, there will be a list of the people who will receive this offer, including my email address, the listing agent's email address, and my buyer. Because this is a test account and a test offer, I'm going to uncheck the listing agent, but normally you would leave that checked. When you're done, you can either tap Preview or Next at the bottom. From here, you can preview any of these documents one more time by tapping this magnifying glass. You can also add a personal message to the listing agent. When you're done, tap Almost There or Send at the top. From here, you can preview an email that we'll send to the listing agent. We'll automatically address it to the listing agent, we'll tell them what property it's for, and we'll outline the terms from the contract. We'll automatically attach your picture, your personal message, and all your contact information. All of the documents will be attached below, just like any other offer. Tap anywhere over here to close the outline. When you're ready to send it, tap Send Offer, and you've sent the offer to the listing agent. Congratulations! Tap Next to go back to the dashboard. To see what this offer looks like to the listing agent, you can simply open up your email and you can see the purchase agreement with all of the documents attached below. To download and open a document, simply tap it, and it will download just like any other document. And that's how you send an offer with New Offer.